Imagine descending to the fifth level of a sadistic, televised intergalactic reality show built over the vaporized ruins of Earth, only to discover that the next floor is a colossal, waterlocked archipelago known as the Bubble World. And instead of standard video game dungeons, you are forced to build castles, manage finite resources, and navigate massive wooden ships across a lethal ocean populated by ravenous he-monsters and ghost pirates. This is the wildly complex, high-stakes, and completely unhinged reality for the universe's favorite barefooted warrior in Matt Dinniman's fourth explosive installment of the LitRPG phenomenon, The Gate of the Feral Gods, an absolute masterpiece of chaotic naval combat and psychological warfare that demands to be experienced through your headphones as a pulse-pounding cinematic audiobook. Carl and his talking, magic-wielding Persian cat, Princess Donut, are forced to rapidly master complex, real-time strategy base-building mechanics while leading a faction of displaced crawlers, all while a pantheon of completely insane, petty alien deities known as the Feral Gods manipulate the game parameters to ensure a spectacular, high-casualty bloodbath for their trillions of wealthy spectators watching across the galaxy. Refusing to be passive pawns in this celestial meat grinder, Carl steps into a formidable role as an urban guerrilla saboteur, utilizing his signature makeshift explosive engineering to ruthlessly target the automated spawn points of the enemy factions and orchestrate brilliant, high-octane ambushes that completely break the game's programmed code. The tension reaches an absolute boiling point when a massive, apocalyptic system event known as the Divine Trial is triggered, forcing the survivors to race against a ticking clock to breach the highly fortified Gate of the Feral Gods before the entire floor is permanently flooded with a lethal, world-ending tide. Dinniman masterfully balances his trademark laugh-out-loud absurdist humor, featuring the fan-favorite spell-casting former pet goat Prepotente and a sentient floating reanimated doll head named Samantha, with deep, gut-wrenching explorations of psychological trauma, corporate exploitation, and the heavy emotional weight of losing close companions in the line of fire. As Donut embraces her growing status as a legendary, high-ranking internet celebrity within the galaxy, Carl is pushed to his absolute mental and physical limits, forced to make a series of dark, morally ambiguous compromises with shady political factions that threaten to permanently warp his remaining humanity. The audiobook iteration elevates this sprawling maritime epic to legendary status, capturing every thunderous cannon blast, fiercely clever tactical maneuver, and heartbreaking loss with an elite level of vocal production that will leave listeners completely spellbound from start to finish. It is a triumphant, high-octane ride through a dystopian carnival of ocean horrors, proving that when the universe tries to turn your extinction into entertainment, the only logical response is to violently slaughter the gods themselves.